On to Prince Harry now. Janet, contain yourself, contain yourself.
No, let Penny go.
The first trailer for wife Meghan Markle's new TV series has been released, which sees him speaking out once again about his upbringing. This follows a podcast last week where he described growing up in the royal family as a mix of The Truman Show and living in a zoo. Some commentators are saying that Harry is just saying too much and that we're beginning to lose sympathy for him. Penny?
I wouldn't think it's losing sympathy, but maybe it's a bit more losing a little respect and understanding of what he's going through, because it seems like he's jumped from what he calls the zoo into a big goldfish bowl, because I don't think if you want to disappear out of that limelight and the pressure that comes with it, then I think Los Angeles has got to be the craziest place to move to. If they'd kind of run off to a remote village in Italy somewhere, then people would go, oh, see, he said they know they couldn't handle the press and the pressure, and now they really have attempted to start a new life, a completely new start. But Los Angeles doesn't seem the place to go. And of course, talk about mental health, it's extremely important, but to be sort of dragging the family through the mud while you're doing it doesn't seem to be the right thing to do if you're trying to get the public on your side.
Yeah. Do you have sympathy, Brenda?
I will always have sympathy for Harry and for William because of what they went through with their mother, and I personally can relate to that and know. And I always say, you know, the image of them walking behind their mother, coughing for that long 4 or 5 miles, however long it is, that will never leave their minds. And until you've walked in that shoe, I don't think that you're in a position to criticise, because you don't know what he's going through mentally. I know I've gone through things mentally, and, you know, I'm 52 and it was when I was 4, so it doesn't get any better. It might get a bit easier. It doesn't, but that's still... I think people should just focus on the mental health information that he's giving out and focus on the good things that he's doing, rather than keep talking about the negatives. His family is part of his upbringing, and we don't know anything about it, so...
Yeah, I mean, you're right. I mean, if you've not experienced the loss of parents at such a young age, you're really not in any position to comment on how it could potentially affect you. You're probably in a better position... Well, you're obviously in a better position, sadly, than most of us, Brenda. What do you think, Janet?
Well, I think what you've said is true. I haven't lost a parent like that, so I can't understand how it feels. But what I do feel is I would like a Harry-free day. I'm just crying out for a day where I don't hear the words Harry and Meghan.
What about Harry Styles?
Well, that's another Harry. That's quite a different cup of tea, isn't it? Oh, my God, I was just thinking about Harry Styles.
Oh, I knocked you right off your track.
What's going on?
No, going back...
Who are you going for dinner with tomorrow night or tonight?
No, going back to Harry and Meghan, I do feel... I feel sympathy. It would be inhuman not to feel sympathy for what he's been through. But I also feel something at exactly the same level, and it is a mild irritation. And it's the kind of irritation I felt this morning when I opened my new bag of breakfast cereal and I discovered that my muesli, which was oats and all lovely slimmed down things, all cut in nice little sized chunks, had been replaced by something with whole hazelnuts in it and giant raisins which stick to my already big teeth and look horrible. And that is how I feel about Prince Harry.
Wow.
He is irritating.
That's him put in his place, isn't it?
No more irritating than breakfast cereal.
Someone get some floss.
I know.
Thank you, Penny. I had you down as a pal.
Well, listen, coming back to you then, Brenda, because you're the person who's saying, well, yeah, I feel sympathy, because you can relate in a certain way. What do you think would be best for him? Is this good for him?
There's never going to be anything that's good. He's never... There's always going to be somebody that's complaining. And as far as I'm concerned, you know, if you don't report it, we won't know about it. If they do it, they're doing it. You can... I always say you have the option to switch over or switch off. Just do one or the other, but leave them... If they want to do their own thing, let them. It's their choice to put out what they want, and they should have that choice.
Yeah, but the more they put out, they're not going to be left alone. They are going to get more negativity, and you just wonder whether or not that is going to be helpful.
You're seeing it in the ratings, aren't you? You're seeing it in their popularity ratings. Not that that counts for much, but
I don't think anywhere they go, there'll always be something to come up.